my name's Fox, and I'm Fox, and welcome to the review of Amphibia, Mother Olms, and was it Grimes' apprentice? Pupil. Here's the thing, again, people are talking shit about this show, and, the fandom's talking, crap about this show, saying, it's not as well written and all this stuff. It's not ever written, Anne should be just straight depressed and totally not have a whole arc where she was kind of, trying to get back to Amphibia any way possible to save her friends and get her other friends home. But then, it need Dr. Janet to tell her, cool off or you're not going to be good to anyone. So, no. But anyways, one thing that I actually kind of would have liked, and I think everything that's kind of happening right now, I feel like should have been Sasha as well as some of the Wortwood characters. Sasha definitely, yes. Because here's the thing, I love seeing Sasha as the leader role in this, and I love all the things that's going on. I would have liked to see what happened between Sasha taking over Wortwood as the leader to basically when Anne and them happened. I would have honestly loved if a lot of this happened where it was just Sasha. And I'm not saying X and out. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying we could have had the human world stuff going on as well as the Amphibia world stuff going on. And eventually, when the big thing happened, it kind of had to meet in the middle that's when, they'll meet up again. I kind of would have liked that, and maybe I'll get more into it later, but that's just kind of my thought on it. But anyways, for these two, Mother Olms, it continues where the last one left off. They're going down to go meet Mother Olms, who is this giant newt lady, giant Zolotl, or Olm. And basically, she has a prophecy that she needs to tell, but she needs to put brain cream in her brain so that she can think better. And they go in there, and Sasha and the planners go in there to do this, and let's see here. And Sasha is just having none of that. But I do love this.
So be careful.
I do love this part.
Hey,
Also, Paolo's having a whole thing about, my joints hurt, I'm old, I'm useless.
What those jerk guards said? Listen, HP.
Let's see.
What those jerk guards said?
Wait a
Listen,
minute.
HP. You're not going to slow us down.
Yeah, you may be old, but you're still a killer.
thanks, kids, but you go on ahead.
Oh, I am all ears, baby.
Wait, hold on, like this.
Sasha! But it's gross and I don't wanna...
Okay, one thing I do love, because again, the writing isn't bad, and I'm not saying, but I like this.
Can we not? I kind of have a thing with ears.
Suck it up, Sash.
I love that little friendship right there, one. Two, I kind of love Sasha's dynamic in this, because she is very much like I want to say preppy, but that's not really the right word. She's very much like the cheerleader archetype. I just noticed that Mother Olms knits. She is very much the cheerleader archetype, blonde cheerleader archetype that's popular girl. But I also like stuff because obviously, she's become a warrior and everything like that, but she still keeps that stuff where gross things, she still is no, I don't want that. Or eventually in the next episode where she does cheerleading again. I like that. I like how it's not a cutoff between now she's just hard and bad. I was no, it's a mix of both, and I like that.
Sasha! But it's gross and I don't wanna...
I love those two. But yeah, they basically go in, again, this whole thing about him knowing things. He thinks I'm old, but, it'd be, it's, I would rather be young than I'd be useful. But you're old and wise, and that's better. And I'm thinking, I don't care how many times you're going to try to shove that lesson down my throat, saying, no. It's okay being old where your body barely moves and you hurt everywhere. No. It's fine. It's fine. It's because you're wiser now. It's yeah, but if I was wise while also having a body that didn't hurt or something like that, you'd be a fucking menace, wouldn't you be? Anyways. Also learn more things. But yeah, they basically go through here, which there's some fun gags in here. There are some fun gags here, like them, like Sasha again not liking going through the ears and stuff, and then
Sasha, look out! Huh? Worst mission ever!
I love that. Also, apparently, Polly says Amphibia swear word.
Language, young lady.
Also, I'm not sure who the voices of Mother Alm is, but it sounds very familiar. I keep thinking Whoopi Goldberg, but is it? Actually, wait, maybe it is. Hold on a second. Who voices Mother Alm? Mother Alm. Oh, it is Whoopi Goldberg. I knew it. Okay, cool. I knew that voice sounded familiar. This is a good one where they just get the crap shocked out of them. I don't know how Polly didn't know that was going to happen. It's funny because Sasha wasn't even trying to do anything and she just gets hit. Sasha's just having a bad day. Also, vampire mosquitoes. Alright. But, yeah, there's a whole thing there. And then really it all comes to a head at the very end where Mother Alms, after remembering what the prophecy is, because the whole thing was she needed the thing for her to remember, she wrote it down and basically this is the prophecy.
You clever dude.
I'll read it. Actually, I'll read it because I don't want the copyright hit. Let me see. Where is it? 3 stars burning bright come from beyond to expel the light. Should they fight or embrace the fall, their choice will determine the fate of all. Which you see blue, pink, and green. Which also, I'm going to say this right now. I drew something, and I literally drew it yesterday. And it has a little bit of similar symmetry with those stones right there. And it just so happened that they kind of lined up like this. It kind of just happens that they kind of lined up. So, you know what? I drew this up literally 4/8/2022. That's when I drew this, and it is when I drew this. So, yeah. So there's that whole little thing. These symbols. I just want to throw that out there real quick. I just want to throw that out there. That I did this before this episode came out, and I didn't watch any trailers or anything, so I don't know. But yeah, just want to throw that out there. But yeah. And that's for Owl Town, if you didn't know. And then the opening image is here, actually. And basically, they kind of bring up that basically, yeah, it's the whole thing that obviously all 3 of them have powers, as well as that Sasha and Marcy will also gain super forms, which, hell yeah.
He was summoned to save us from what we've become, the worst
Wait a minute.
version of ourselves.
Unnatural thing. Thanks, Mother Alm. You've given us a
Wait.
huge...
Oh, wait, no, is it over here? Or is it here?
Later showers have given us a
From what
No,
we
where is it?
box from us.
anime powers.
Oh, right here.
Is that us?
Do you burn bright with the power of the stones?
Well, I have powers.
Wait, do Marcy and I get cool anime powers too?
See, and this is where I kind of want to bring this up real quick. Like, I feel like if there was like some kind of communication between the 2 worlds, maybe it'd be like a little bit easier. Like you can say, like, you know, a few things. One, I wanted the Mother Olm, like if all this Mother Olms things, I think would have been kind of cool if it was in the human world. Like some kind of connection there. Like maybe the Mother Olms is there, or I guess maybe the whole idea was the frog took so that way Andres wouldn't know where to look. But I feel like, you know, if the Mother Olm thing was on Earth, and like, you know, Anne find out like, oh, my friends definitely need my help, and that I have the power to do this, and maybe that's what allows her to know to activate the portal with her powers. And then like while this is going on, Sasha's, you know, trying to do like everything that she did, trying to build the army and everything like that. I don't know. I feel like it'd be a little bit more balanced. Because I also watching the intro, I kind of miss Earth. I kind of miss some of the stories and stuff that was happening on Earth. And that's funny because Star Versus, again, I hated every second we were on Earth because I was like, why? Why am I here? I hate this storyline. I actually kind of like, you know, the planters being there with then Mr. X kind of chasing them down and, you know, them kind of learning, trying to figure out a way to get there. And, or like the whole thing with Mother Olms and the pink frog. But, yeah, but I don't know. But I do also like that Sasha one knows about anime, or at least knows it from Marcy. And also, like, yeah, we're all gonna get cool anime powers. And like, hell yeah, awesome. And also that Mother Olm straight says that, like, long as they have a piece of it, the other, like, Anne will be able to restore the power in the other three. So I think they need the music box again. No, because they still have the music box. Don't they? Don't they still have the music box? I'm trying to remember. Did they lose it? I can't remember if... No. Andrea still has the music box. Right. Marcy opened the portal, dropped the music. Wait. I can't remember. Wait. Did they have the music box? I can't remember. Hold on. Wait a minute. It's literally in the opening. I just look. I think. Having the sound. Maybe, okay, I think, okay, Andrew still has it because he's powering all of his shit with it. Right? Yeah. Also that this is unnatural, so this is artificial or something you were so bad. I think. It's supposed to be the night or whatever. Oh yeah, this is great. But, yeah, you know, it's setting up that, you know, these guys are going to get their super forms, which, hell yeah. Even the mural shows Anne with her glowing blue sword, which, again, we're going to see it soon. Sasha with her sword, and then Marcy with her bow and arrow. Or I guess, I think, or maybe like this would be like spiritual weapons. I don't freaking know. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Anne's special sword. But yeah, and then and then one last joke.
Puzzle. Now all we need are showers. Happen to have one of those?
Yeah, I'm sure, girl. Just hold right there.
I love how Sasha's like, Sasha's like, yeah, I'm gonna get a shower, and the other are like, oh god, we know what she's doing. And I love how it really takes her a moment to figure out.
What are you guys? Oh no! Ooh, is that Jasmine?
I love Sasha. And then Grimes' pupil, basically, they need to get Andrea. I believe it's the music box, right? Is it the music box?
Then we're gonna need some allies.
According to Mother Olm, in order to defeat Andreas, we need to get to that music box.
Okay, yeah. So
we're gonna need some allies.
Also, Jesus Christ, this map. Like, they only have like 1% of the whole map filled out. Like, holy hell, that's really bad.
Recruit first.
This angle, why? Sasha looks so tired.
Beatrix built a secret army of.
But yeah, they're trying to get the Toads. Yeah, the Toads to join the Frog Army. Sasha's like, I sent Grime and Sprig to go deal with this. Like, you know, like showing that they two Toads and Frogs will work together. And it's like, they hate each other, dude.
She's on her way.
But do you think she'll go for it?
That frogs and toads can work together.
Let's see.
But Grime and Sprig can't work together. And ever since Sprig beat Grime in Utopia, things have been really tense between them.
Oh, really?
Yes, really. Immediately they just run for it, and I love it. But yeah, these two hate each other. She's like, yeah, no, we're not doing that. Also, I love her pauldron is a Frobo head. And basically then Grimes says, I challenge you to a duel. And he goes, nah, I get to choose who I get to fight. And then choose Sprig.
Match! And put Sprig's life down as collateral?
I'm pretty sure I can take her.
Sprig is too cocky and doesn't know how to fight. Grime is too prideful after Sprig kind of beat him. And eventually, basically, Sasha says, either, you know, do this or we're... her signature. Wait, what is that last one? Is that painting nails?
Signature?
Oh, it is.
official. Happy training, you two.
Either they work this out or they get banished. And I also do love that they're both taking control of this, and I love it a lot. They hate each other. Grime tries to train them. He knows that figure that doesn't work because toads are stronger. Nearly die. They fight each other. I love this. I always love the why the hell did it explode? Yeah, they just show the power, like the Toad Rage ability that he has too. There's such a good game here, or like even like a tabletop RPG for Amphibia. Yeah, these guys learn, you know what? We need to work this out. Also, I love this.
But call me Grimothy again, and I'll eat you alive.
Wow.
They train. Sprig learning a new style that's both Toad and new style that is both Toad and Frog, and then Sasha also gets out her cheerleading again.
We're the school they call St. James.
You didn't even rewrite that song?
I'm very busy, Hot Pop.
And I actually kind of like that too. That she's like, yes, I'm cheering for my team, but also I'm not going to rewrite the damn song because I am dealing with a military operation here. Which I kind of like. Again, I like that Sasha has a balance of being, you know, this warrior as well as still being herself. I like that. But also, yeah, Sprig is super fast and is able to beat Beatrix, and it's really good. And I know this entire episode I'm talking a lot about Sasha. Because one, these last few episodes are very much, I feel, character building for Sasha and like obviously what's happening in Amphibia. I kind of would have liked if it was mixed in with the Earth stuff beforehand. God, what is wrong with Anne? If we would have saw, you know, a lot of this happening without the planners and Anne, and then, you know, we cut back to Earth and then them trying to get back to Amphibia, kind of getting a back and forth. I kind of would have liked that. I kind of guess, like, what they were trying to go for is, like, you know, we have no idea what's going on in Amphibia. Like, holy hell. And then, you know, we get the reveal, like, oh, crap. But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe they can make a little book or comic or miniseries on, like, what Sasha did in between that time. But I kind of, because, again, this whole point is, like, to see Sasha kind of grow is different as a character, so we like her more. That way, then, when, you know, we get to Marcy and all that stuff. But yeah, the team, they join up. He does basically the Molly McGee I told you dance. And just gets knocked the hell out.
Okay, see you when the war starts.
Drive safe.
All people notice that like Sasha's arms look way thinner here than every other time she's been it. But yeah, so that's my whole thing. I love these episodes. These episodes are fun. I don't know if there's really a war going on between Amphibia and the Owl House, like fandoms or whatever. I do prefer the Owl House still. I love the writing for that way more, and it's not just like, oh, you know, third season sucked. No, third season is the best written season of Amphibia so far. I've gotten way more story and way more character building and story and all that stuff, I think, in this season more than I did in the last other. Which, yeah, I get it. Anne was way more selfish and all that stuff and grew throughout the other seasons. I get that completely. But also still, like, stuff with, like, the music box and all that stuff, it very much was just kind of, like, left aside, or, like, you know, Anne's powers are just left to the side until now. Until, like, this last season where everything's kind of blowing up and we're getting more story with it. I also, Anne did say, like, you know, she can't control her calamity powers, but, you know, she's going to have to learn, I guess. I thought Mother Own might say, like, the trainer. I was waiting for someone to say, like, you know, I'll train you on how to use them or something like that, but we didn't get that one. I was like, that kind of sucks. But I love these. I love seeing these two working together as both leaders. And yeah, these are fun. These are good episodes. These are fun. They're much character stuff. It's funny because I want to like the Owl House. I want to bring this up too. Because again, it's not like I don't really want to do like, oh, you know, compare like this is better, this is not. But it, like the last episode of the Owl House, I loved seeing the interaction between these characters and all that stuff. I'm like, okay, that's cool. I never think I'd see Edric with, you know, talking with Ida and stuff like that. Amphibia, I don't feel has that kind of same world building, I think. Like, I really don't care to see Wally meet with Grime. Or, you know, the old lady meet with Beatrix. Like, it's like, I do think in the human world there is a bit more world building that I do like with those guys. I don't know if it's, also I will say the animation, this is really good. Like, they went all out with, like, the frogs, with Sprig and, Grime, like, talking and stuff. They really went out all the animation with that. Even then, I do, like, the best interaction I think I could think of in Amphibia right now are, like, seeing Sasha with Anne and Sasha together, or, you know, like, I think one of the better interactions was, when Sasha and Grime, like, are first on the run, and, like, you know, she basically has to get her frog stepdad to be like, look, stop being mopey, we got a war to win. I don't know. I like these episodes, they're fine, they're fun. That's the thing, like, Amphibia very much goes for the way more sillier episodic route, and then people get mad at it for that. But it has, again, finale is going to be amazing, I'm sure. It goes very more for the episodic, silly kind of route, but also trying to have that story in there. And I feel like, at least for me, it feels like it's kind of fighting between the two sometimes. The Owl House goes way more for the story bits, which I'm loving. Like, it has some episodic things as well, but it does like to go for more story bits, I'd say. While something like The Ghost of Molly McGee is just straight silly all the time, and there's some connection and lore there, and it's a crap ton of fun. But yeah, I don't know. It's a mixed bag. I always look forward to The Ghost of Molly McGee. This one, it's just like, okay, I guess a Sprig and Grime episode, alright. I don't know. Tell me in the comments below. Thanks for watching. And mind you, that's not, again, I'm saying that like about third season right now. I've said that about a lot of the past 2 seasons. But anyways, thanks for watching. For videos I've done, links are on my face because there's some more videos. Tell me what you guys think. Also, another thing I want to bring up, they say like, I can't believe Sprig has, you know, toad and frog skills together, mixed together. And I'm like, we don't really know that much of that, I guess. Like, I'm just like, we don't know how frogs really fight in this. I guess they kind of do with their tongues, I guess, but I don't know. I never got that much world building stuff like that, where, again, something like the Owl House, you have Edric learn like 3 different things and you know how those mix together, or seeing Luz and Amity mixing spells. It's easier to see visually and know, like, okay, yeah, they're mixing spells together, where this is like, okay, they're mixing styles, but I don't really know if that's the case. I don't know. Tell me what you think on below. Thanks for watching. For videos I've done, links are on my Facebook, share up your videos, and we will see you later. But yeah, I love seeing these two together. I love seeing more Sasha in this, and I just love this. And I want to definitely see when all of them gain their calamity powers. Which also someone did bring up this saying, like, what if the knight actually gains Marcy's calamity powers? Which I'd be like, that'd be kind of badass and cool.